Good afternoon, Robert Carter, District Technology Coach for the Science Academies of New York, here talking about eDoctrina. In this video, it is my goal to show you how to pull student assessment data, whether they used a generated Scantron or they took the entire assessment on the computer. Either way, we're going to start here on the right-hand side. We're going to select our students via these menus here. Now please keep in mind, any use of these menus, they are sticky menus. When you set them once, they're going to stay that way unless you reset these filters. So we're going to do apply DLA. And we're going to leave it as all students. We're going to check our students' answers. Now it is going to tell you that I didn't select an assessment. Now I could go through and use these to narrow it down, but I'd like to show you this way primarily. Just to take a second for this to load up. I'm going to use the fourth entry, the UDHR quiz. It's going to generate my results. Now the first thing you're going to see is a key for what each symbol and or color means. This is nice as you get started to maybe keep open if you've got the screen space, but in the interest of this video, I'm going to close this one out. Now as you see, we've got data for each question up here, percentages of correct. This gives you some nice early snapshot of maybe some of the answers that your students struggled on, and some of these cases that students did very, very well in. Green being correct, yellow needing to be fixed, as this was a scanned answer document, and red being incorrect. But let's go ahead and take a look at number 7, as it does need to be fixed. We can pull up the scan of the Scantron. Number 7 appears that the student needed to, well, was attempting to say D, but it looks like they didn't have a complete answer. So 7, we are going to change to D, which in this case was correct. Now, you have to go through before you move on, and if you want correct answers, of course, or correct data, you're going to go through and correct all the yellows and make sure that you adjust them to the intended answer. Now, for each one, as I just want to remind you, you can go back and take a look at that student's individual scanned area. Now, if you have decided that you're going to exclude a question, there's unfortunately no quick way. You would fortunately have to go through each one and put an X in them. It's a little time consuming, but unfortunately, it's the only way that we can currently exclude questions during an assessment before you push the data to school tool. If you are complete, and in this case we are not, but let's just say you are and want to send your scores to school tool, we're going to go ahead and use this area in the top right hand corner. Now you get two different scores here. We've got our raw score and our percent score. Typically I prefer to use the percent score as long as you make sure that you set your percentages to 100% when you originally create the assessment. Okay, you can use raw score if you choose to, but many students wouldn't understand the difference between the two. So, using the percent score out of 100 is probably preferable. When you are ready, go ahead and hit send percent score or send result score, or excuse me, send raw score. You will see if this particular test was successfully uploaded. The eDoctrina website will tell you successful if the data has been pushed all the way through. In this case, as this is just a demonstration, I'm going to stop short of that, as I do not want to upload assessment scores to students' accounts unless they were fully accurate and ready to go. So for that, I'm going to end this video here. Look for the import video from School Tool as my last selection in my eDoctrina series. I hope this video has been some help, and have a great day.